So hello everyone, we are back with our flagship initiative of The Hindu daily newspaper analysis, and this is Saturday, July 16, 2022, The Hindu daily edition. So first we'll be identifying the most important news followed by a detailed analysis of the same. So let's see one by one which are the important news. Okay, IIT Madras ranked country's top higher education institute. Fine. Let's move forward. Okay, for Kolkata, Fab 4 music is the best medicine. Okay, fine. NIRF ranking. Okay, so that is related to NIRF. Mm-hmm. So here till here we don't have much important news. Kerala is on high alert for monkeypox. Mm-hmm. There is nothing here. Ukraine war and the return of Eurocentrism. Deficit doubt. Okay, we'll do this. Stamp out hate speech manufacturing network. New law highlighting sustained and organized campaign of intimidation. Time for vigilance, increased testing and building awareness, not stigmatization can stop monkeypox. Okay. Just know this thing. You don't need to go inside it because it is still it is still in very early age. Okay. Stamp out this hate speech manufacturing network. Just know this point. Online trolling of judiciary. Okay. And highlighting a sustained and organized campaign of intimidation. Okay, these two things you can link in judiciary thing. Fine. Fishing in uncertain waters, not required. Ban on dharnas in parliament. Set of a controversy. Okay. Mm-hmm. Terms visit a courtesy call. Okay, fine. Abductors. 1989 kidnapping case is being heard till now. It has been almost 32 there and 33 years. Okay. Bangladesh on part of modernization. Fine. 36 Rafale jets has been delivered to India. French envoy has said 35 has arrived and 36 is the last one, that is training aircraft. PM Modi is harmful for rupee. Unvaccinated children in India, says W. Yes, this is true because our age-sex pyramid is like this. Okay, so we are having actually more number of children produced and also children were not vaccinated. So there would be a rise in unvaccinated children in India. Okay. Let's see. Iran and Belarus to be the newest SCO member. We know China has a 25-year strategic partnership with Iran. Okay, so it was expected that they will be allowed, and Belarus is the new one because Belarus is very close to Russia. Okay, and Iran is very close to now China and India both. Fine. Okay. COVID curves retard Q2 rupees slide to inflate import global travel bills that I have already explained yesterday. Also public capex plan key to long term growth. Okay, we'll see this. To needy nation. We'll see this also. And then we are at sports page. Okay, and this is the Saturday edition, so there will be a lot of sports thing today. Fine. So let's now go and analyze the important news that we have marked. Okay, NIRF ranking, IIT M, IIC Madras, country's top higher education institution, JNU Jamia find place in NIRF list of best universities. Okay, let's see. Yet again topper IIM followed by IISc, IIT Bombay, okay, Delhi and all those in NIRF 2022. Fine. Okay, two accreditation system are there, NAAC and NBA will be merged, and institution will have to either get NAAC accreditation or NIRF rank to be able to get government funds. Okay, so this thing, he just know this thing. I was searching for this only. Fine, there is nothing else in this thing. Let's see. So there were no news on these pages. Now we have to, or yes, let's go directly to the editorial. You must be thinking that why I am not reading this Ukraine and this thing, because this is now a very common issue and UPSC does not ask question on common issue. Okay, and I should not have read this also because deficit doubts, it's a more a quarterly thing. It will come after every quarter or so. Every month it comes. Okay, not quarter. Fretting about current account deficit is warranted. Fiscal space must be reassessed. Okay, in latest review of economy encompassing the period from June to July, the finance ministry sanguine about Indian economic recovery and has asserted major economic risk have subsided over past 6 weeks. The government cautious optimism is tingled with the impacting concern of speedier tightening of monetary policy by US Fed and resultant dip in the asset market, which can mar sentiment consumption on top of persistent global strife. But now interest rate hike and measures to curtail outflow of dollar announced by central bank with several steps from government such as imposition of windfall tax and higher import duties on forex drainage that gold has been credited for lifetime, lifting some of the dark cloud over the economy. Look, government, yesterday I explained you that to control such situation, two types of policies are there: monetary policy, fiscal policy. Monetary policy are related to banking and rates, policy rates. Okay, and fiscal policy is related to what? This is related to basically taxation. So government has relaxed certain taxation and RBI has increased the rate so that the net impact is what? Inflation and macroeconomic parameters are in control. I have explained it many times, so if you want you can see the other videos. Okay, India's high import dependence, this is a problem. Okay, main problem for fuel means oil price trajectory affect most macro parameter including inflation, growth, current account balances, fiscal management and the rupee. The economic policy makers are rightfully concerned about CAD widening sharply from 1.2% of GDP last year. There is a vicious cycle at work here and may take a while to break. Slowing exports, okay, means less dollar coming to India, and costlier inelastic imports means more rupee going out. Fine. Of oil, triggered record merchandise trade deficit means trade deficit is what? Import minus exports. Import is increasing, export is decreasing. So overall trade this deficit will increase. The CAD may hit 2.7% of GDP in first quarter, some reckon, but if developed economies slow down expected and shale oil supply pick up, crude prices could drop lower, then the full year deficit may improve. Okay, item by item attack on inflation to there would be an item by item attack on inflation to ensure growth prospects are not hindered. If fiscal deficit is not a concern, the tax revenue may in fact overshoot budget estimate. Obviously it will overshoot owing to high inflation, and government can consider reviewing the fiscal capacity and think of more measures to stimulate growth and mitigate detrimental effects of high inflation in interest rate, consumption and investment. These things are there, just know these things. Okay. Fine. So just know this thing that these are the challenges. Current account deficit and other macroeconomic parameter including the depreciating rupee is a matter of concern actually. Okay. Let's see. I think 2 economy page news were left, no? Iran, Belarus will be next. Okay, we have done that. Okay, let's see this. Public capital expenditure plan key to long-term growth, says Finance Minister. Government raised capex by 35.4% for fiscal year 23. Okay, said that long-term growth prospects were embedded in public capex program. She attended the third G20 Finance Minister and Central Bank Governor meeting hosted by Indonesia in Bali, because this year G20 chairmanship is in Indonesia in 2022 and 2023 it is with India. Okay, so India will be hosting G20 2023. Meeting hosted by Indonesia also said evidence-based policy making was vital for resilient economic system. The government has laid stress on capital expenditure to push economic growth hit by the pandemic. It is expected that higher public spending will crowd in private investment. Okay, so they are saying that higher public spending will lead to what? Creation of infrastructure. Infrastructure would be created where private, which will crowd in more private investment. Okay. Ms. Sitaraman raised capital expenditure by 35.4% for the financial year 22-23 to 7.5 lakh crore. Continue the public investment led recovery of pandemic battered economy. The last year capex was 5.5%. The total it is 13 lakh crores has been already on mark. Okay, she also highlighted that sustainable global recovery should be pivoted on climate action, that the focus need to be scaling up climate finance and propelling green transactions. Okay, and we had one more news. I think it is she would have also said the same thing at that place only, Indonesia. Allow us to export grains from public stock to needy nations. WTO showing hesitation in lifting export curve, says Sitaraman. Okay. She asked the WTO to allow India to export food grain in its public stock holding to nations which are facing food crisis. She was speaking at seminar on strengthening global collaboration for tackling food insecurity on the sideline of third G20 finance minister and central bank governor meeting in Bali. As per WTO norm, countries are not allowed to export food grain from public stock holding as they are procured at subsidized rate. WTO restriction is that grains or produce cannot be brought to the market to export. It is a condition which exists from Uruguay round days. We have repeatedly said that surplus than what we have for our small farmers. We are quite willing to trade. She said that India could help in reducing hunger or food insecurity, but there was hesitation on part of WTO. Many countries in the world are currently facing food shortage due to Russia-Ukraine war. A group of 70 to 80 countries led by Singapore is pushing member countries of WTO to accept binding commitment of not extending export restrictions on food grain produced procured under United Nations Food Program, World Food Program. Some members, however, have voiced concern regarding blanket exemption of WFP food purchases due to domestic food security consideration. Okay, this was also one of the cause of India getting off the by banning the wheat. Okay, wheat export. Fine. So I think with this we have come to end of today's newspaper. I hope you like it. If you like it, consider subscribing the channel, liking the channel, commenting and sharing our work with your friends, family and whoever needs it. Okay. So with this I take a part from you. Goodbye all, good luck and Jai Hind.
So friends, I really hope that you like this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe our channel and share this video with your friend. Follow us on Telegram as well. Also, keep studying hard, keep following your dreams and keep tuned to our channel. Comment below for any suggestion. Till then, goodbye, good luck, keep studying hard.